everyone, it's Tara. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm here with another 5 on Friday video. Today's 5 on Friday is 5 authors that I want to read in 2020. Let's get into it. So the first author is the only author that I don't have like a physical copy of their book with me today, and that is Seanan McGuire, the author of the Wayward Children series and Middle Game. The Wayward Children series comes highly recommended by lots of people on BookTube, but more importantly to me, it comes highly recommended to me by my mom, who knows my reading tastes really, really well, and she says she thinks I would like it. So I really want to try that series. All of the books seem to be pretty short, so I feel like I'd be able to get through the series really quickly. And Middle Game just sounds so good. It sounds definitely like something that I would enjoy. So I really want to try at least some of Seanan McGuire's books at some point this year, because I feel like I'm going to really like them. The next author is actually a duo, very popular here on BookTube. I'm really excited to give them a try. I actually don't own any of their books, but I do have one checked out from the library. Spoiler alert, it's going to be on my March TBR, and that is Christina Lauren. A lot of people that read contemporaries or contemporary romances highly recommend them. The Honeymooners has been recommended to me, and an opinion that I really took to heart was Bookishly Mandy, because she and I are similar in that neither one of us really likes a lot of sex and smut in our books, and she said she read this and there wasn't a lot of it in here, so I'm excited to read this. But other books that I know they have written that I've heard a lot of good things about is Josh and Hazel's Guide to Not Dating, and I cannot remember the name of the one that I'm thinking of, and one of my coworkers was just reading it a couple weeks ago. I'll put it here. There's one that I really want to read, and I cannot think of the title right now. It'll be right here because my coworker read it and really enjoyed it. So I will be reading Christina Lauren next month, buddy reading this with my mom. So I will definitely be sure to tell you what I think. The next 3 authors, I own books by these authors. I have owned some of these books for a long time, and I have not read them, and I decided they get a lot of praise here on BookTube. I need to give them a try. So the first author is Rowell. I own Fangirl, obviously. I'm really intrigued by this, but there's Carry On also sounds really good. I think Eric at Break Even Books read Landline and enjoyed it. So there's a few books by Rowell I would like to read, but this is the one that intrigued me the most. Really intrigued by this, and I've heard good things about Rowell. This next author, I've heard somewhat, not mixed reviews on her as an author, but mixed reviews on some of her books. So I own 2 of her books. So it is Victoria Schwab. I own The Savage Song, and then I own A Darker Shade of Magic as well. I think it's This Savage Song that I've heard mixed reviews on, this duology. But it sounds interesting to me. It sounds like something I would enjoy. We'll see. I've heard great things about A Darker Shade of Magic. This is the one with all the different Londons. There's also, is it Vicious? That Vicious and Vengeful, are those the other ones? Those also sound good to me. But own both of these. Need to read them. Need to read some Victoria Schwab. Yep, gotta happen. The last author I'm going to talk about, I have owned one of her books for a few years, and then I'm really, really, really intrigued and want to read another one of her books this year. I actually just purchased one of them and hauled it in my last haul video. And then that author is Libba Bray. I've owned A Great and Terrible Beauty and the 3rd book in this series for a while. I still don't own the 2nd book because I can't find it. But this is set in like the Victorian age, I believe. Yeah, Victorian age London or England. So that sounds interesting. And then I have The Diviners, which this book in particular, I want to read this year. I purchased it in January, wanting to read it this year. So I feel like Libba Bray is for sure going to happen because I'm really, really interested in reading this. So it's got to happen because I've heard so many good things about this. It's like set in 1920s New York. The 1920s is one of my favorite like time periods to read about. And everything about this just sounds exactly like something I would like. So I'm excited to read this. So who are some authors that you want to try this year? Authors you've either heard of because of BookTube or you've heard people talking about that you want to try out. I want to know because I'm always looking for new authors to try. And I'd like to know who you're interested in. Have you read these authors? What do you think of them? Are there books of theirs that I desperately need to try out as soon as possible, like other than the ones that I own? Because I'll borrow them from the library. Let me know. So that's it for now. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, happy reading. Bye.